guys, welcome to Flights and Fabrics. I am Simire. I hope you're doing great. I hope you've enjoyed your winter. Our winter has been very cold, and now spring is here, and I am all in for spring. I've been waiting for spring because the winter has been long. Anyways, today's topic is about aging and what comes with aging. And I'm talking about this because last week was my birthday, which is why I did not post any video, because I wanted to enjoy my birthday. So I just wanted to come on here and share some bits and bobs of the things that I've learned in my 30s, in my mid-30s, that I'm also going to apply, and I'm building these stepping stones. So my 40s are now going to stress me. Yes, I'm talking about 40s because your girl is like closer to 40 than I'm closer to 30, honestly. I can no longer be in the WhatsApp group of being in your early 30s. Now I'm in my mid 30s, I guess. And I think it's a bit scary because there were certain things that I really had to learn, but at the same time they brought me peace. So that's why I'm sharing this with you. And just because I'm mentioning some of these things, it doesn't mean that they're all in place and I can just check the box. No, I am still building the stepping stones to the future that I want. Yeah, because we had our 20s to have so much fun, and now we are in our 30s, and I feel that your 30s are for reflecting on who you are, because you've already found out, you went on a journey and found out who you are at this moment, and you have the resources and the tools to actually build the life that you're going to enjoy the older you get. And for me, the priorities of being an adult and not losing it, because you never know where to start. Suddenly you wake up and you're 30 and you're like, what? Responsibilities, what is that? So yeah, I have a few things that I feel like should be a part of your growth in your 30s. And the first thing, when you grow up poor, you learn how to save your money, and you learn how to use and budget your money. So that is a gift that has followed me in my life. So saving is an essential part of me having financial freedom. So I always have to have that little bit of money that I call money for the black day. And the black day could be that, your house burns down, or you lose your job, or you get a burn down and you burn out, and you want you want to take a bit space from work. You use your savings to just, get you back on track. When people say that money is like water, money has to flow, money has to move for you to be able to actually get the financial freedom you have, or you want. So with that, I am slowly learning and running, because I should have done this a couple of years ago, but I'm slowly learning how to invest my money. The only thing I've done is save my money. And we just said that money needs to flow, money needs to move. So learning how to invest my money has become the thing that is going to be one of the stepping stones to my long-term goal of having financial freedom. So I think finances, I think money, the way you move with your money, the way you handle your money, the way you think and analyzes your process with your money should be very, very important, because that is going to affect the way your life is going to turn out once you get older. And saying that is also saying you need to save out for your pension. And I'm not ashamed to say that I just started to put money aside to make sure that once I get 60 some, I am going to enjoy my pension, and I'm not going to be worried about, Yeah, because I am saving. So I think like 5% of your income should just go to your pension. If you can do that, you're doing a great job. So your finances, so basically your savings, your pension, and your investment. Those are three things that you should actually look into or try to work on in your 30s. It's going to give you some sort of a peace. Now I sleep peacefully at night knowing that I'm learning how to invest my money. I sleep peacefully because I know that I'm investing in my pension. My pension is my future. So for me, that is self-care as well, because I don't want to stand there and not be able to have money once I'm older and I cannot work, because my bones, my body is tired because I've been working since I was 13. Yeah. And the next thing I would like to emphasize is your health. When we were in our 20s, we were flexible. We could eat anything we wanted. We could do whatever we wanted. We could move however we want. But as I've gotten older, I can really feel it. And I used to think that you guys are just making fun, but no. Right now I have a knee injury because last year, as you all know, I did my 75 hard challenge and I was running like a crazy mad woman. And I did not take any precautions because I was like, I'm fresh, I'm young. But I pushed myself to a point where my knee just said no. So I have a knee injury that I'm trying to get over from so I can really go back to working out. But being healthy has always been a key point in my life. Even like when it came to my nutrition and how I treat my body has always been a key essential in my lifestyle. But recently, in my early 30s, I've decided no, it's not going to stop here. I'm going to continue treating and taking care of myself. And taking care of myself means that I have to be healthy, even if that means that I have to take a 30-minute walk every single day. I'll do that because it's so important. And I think you can feel it. You have more energy. You're more happy. You're more, there's so many things that you're capable of. And that's because you're taking care of your body. You're eating correctly. You're getting the right amount of sleep, which is so important. And I learned that last year, but I want to share this with you. Your health is not only eating healthy. Your health is taking care of yourself. Going to the gym. And if you cannot afford going to the gym, go out and run. And if you cannot afford running, start by walking. Do something. Do yoga. Just keep your body in motion and eat healthy. And healthy does not mean that, we're cutting off sugar, we're doing this, we're doing it all extremes. No, just make sure that you get everything that your body needs, all the nutrition that your body needs to actually function on a daily basis and sleep well. And I'm saying this because getting 8 hours of sleep, I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference from me sleeping 8 hours and me sleeping 5 hours and sometimes 2. My mom and I are crazy. We can sit together, talk, and only sleep 2 hours and go to work. Do we survive that day? No. Are we tired the rest of the week? Yes. Because she's in her 50s, late 50s, and I'm in my no. So taking care of your health is so important, because that also is going to have an impact on how you're going to live on your pension. We cannot save all this money and put money into our pension account for us to just be sick and use money on our doctor's appointment and whatever it is that you are dealing with because you did not take care of yourself. This is an investment. Investing in yourself and in your health will have a completely positive and perfect impact on how you are going to age. And I say this because I have a friend who's a nurse, and I remember the day she said to me, honestly, you start, and you start now. So my health has become an obsession, not in the terms that I'm completely all and in about my health, but I feel like that it should be a priority for you. And the third thing I've realized that is so important in your 30s to also keep building on, or at least lay the ground stones of the whole foundation of who you should be in your life and your long-term journey, is your tribe. Build healthy and well-rounded friendships. Build something that you are proud of, something that feels like home. And I realize this because I have friends who are different ages. I have friends who are in their early 20s. I have friends in their late 40s and 50s and 30s and everything. So I'm privileged in that department too. So I have this friend, she is in her late 30s, and something tragic happened in her life. And the way her tribe just rushed to her, because these were women that she built a connection and then built a friendship and a sisterhood with. And that tragic thing happened in her life, and they were all quick to drop what they had. And these are women who were doing different things. They're in the boardrooms, they're CEOs, whatever. They dropped everything just to come and be with this person, because they were in a space that they needed someone to be around them and cater for them and take care of them. And I felt like wow, this is what I want. This is what I need, because life happens, and life happens so fast. And you want people around you that you can trust. You want people around you that lifts you up whenever you cannot do that yourself. You want people around you that gives you that joie de vivre. And I'm not talking about living larger than life. No, I'm talking about you feel alive because these people pour into you and you pour into them. You need friends that do not disturb your peace. And disturbing your peace is like friends who do not bring unnecessary drama, friends who aren't where you are, in terms of like build genuine connections with people, because we're all social beings and we need connection to actually do this thing that's called life. And what a tragic way to actually live life without having true connections. So stop, cultivating all these big groups of people. And if so, yes, do that. If that is what you're good at, do that. But make sure that these are your home. These people are the people that will come whenever you call late at night because something happened. Will come when your children are screaming and you cannot get your mind right. These people are going to be there on all the walks of life as we get older. And unfortunately, and I hate to say this, but we're getting to a place where our parents are getting older, and some of us are losing our parents, God forbid. But that's the reality of life, and you want people around you to actually hold you when tragic times like these happens. I mean, I'm about to cry because my parents, they have to outgrow me for some reason. But you really want people around you that are going to walk through this whole journey with you, because it's going to be hard. Once you lose the people who brought you in this world, there is a sense of loneliness that comes. I've never tried to lose someone other than my grandparents, and I was very close with my grandparents, and the day I lost them, but I had friends and they were there, and these are the same friends that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. So I'm rich on that. And I just went through a personal issue about like figuring out who I am, because I was like, shit, I'm turning 34 and all of these things are not happening. What's going on? And I don't know what kind of woman I am. All of my friends were there, and I thank God that I've cultivated these kind of relationships. So I feel rich. I feel like no matter what life throws at me as I get into adulting, the more we get into the responsibility of having a life and living a life, I have these. I have friends that turned to family. I have friends that are my tribe. The people I dine with, the people I cry with, the people I travel with. These are genuine connections that I hold dear to my heart. And I think those are the kind of investment you want to do. Again, self-care. You're taking care of yourself by being with the people that brings you joy and motivates you, and flame your fire. Another thing but having to think long term, not because you're going to plan your life, but to just be like, okay, so where do I see myself? What kind of lifestyle do I want? We just talked about finances and friends, but you also want to sit down and think, like, how do I need my life from here on to look like? I've found myself thinking about that question and asking myself that question, and which is why I think I got like a midlife crisis kind of like thought, because I was like, so what now? And I think this is the perfect age. And I kid you not, I haven't done it yet, but I'm considering it. But this is the perfect age to just take a 360 and be like, you know what? In terms of whatever you are doing, if it is that dream job that you've been like kind of pushing aside, this is the time to do it. If it is that one thing that you've always wanted to try out, this is the time to do it, because you're well assured of who you are, and if you fail, you're going to get back. You have something to fall back on, because you've been doing a lot of work in your early 20s. And I think that's where I am right now. I'm like, hey, it's about time I try something else and see myself in another light, because I know that there's so many shades of who I am, and I'm not one-dimensional. And that's the best thing about being in your 30s. You get to know yourself, and you're like, yeah, I'm not one-dimensional. I'm a whole contradiction. I'm a walking contradiction, and that is the beauty of being a woman in your 30s. You realize, hey, this is me. I'm tough, but I'm soft as well. I'm a sharp knife, but I can also be mushy teddy bear. So figuring out who you are, and I think it's a lifelong journey, but figuring out, where am I going? What am I adding to my future self, rather than I just want to do this right now and right here. I think that has been an important lesson, and that has been letting me sleep peacefully at night. Protecting your time. I think that has also become a key essential thing, because protecting your time, like, you suddenly realize you have so many responsibility. You're budgeting, you have jobs, you have spouses, you have kids, there's so many things where you have to give a portion of you in every aspect, every area of your life. You're giving something of you, right? So you realize your time is valuable. So why waste it on something that isn't rewarding, something that doesn't give you any energy, that's something that doesn't make you happy? No more compromising. You cannot compromise your time, because it's so valuable, which is also something that I had to learn, because a few years ago, I'll be like, I have 10 appointments and I have this and that, and then at the end of the week, I'm like, I'm so tired, what's going on? Well, that's because you're booking yourself. You're booked and busy, giving your time to people, some of them who are undeserving of it, but also like your job. Take time for yourself. Take time out for yourself, because the more you take time out for yourself, the better it is to plan your future, and always like correct yourself, check yourself, look inside. And I think also, which I'm doing as well, I think being mid-30s, I think now is also the time to seek a therapist. In just my situation, I'm working on, hey, at some point in this journey, kind of lost who I was, because what do you mean? I am an adult pro max and I have to what do you mean? And I'm sure the more life evolves, the more you question yourself. And I think it's healthy to question, like, where am I going? Who am I? So yeah, I went and seek a therapist to figure out what kind of journey am I on, and does it make sense? Why am I suddenly interested in my pension? Well, because I'm getting older and I'm changing, and it's beautiful. I wanted to share this because I feel like your 20s are the decade where you're just there. You perform, you put yourself in boxes. Your 30s, on the other hand, you stop performing. Once you stop performing, you show up as yourself. And to be able to show up as yourself, you need this foundation that is firm and it's solid, and then you start, you're building stones. You lay the first stones and then you build your own house the way you are, so you show up as yourself. And these are the 3 things that I feel like they're key in your 30s to start working on. And at least from my perspective, I've invested so much time, my health, my finances, and my friendship, because these are 3 things that are going to follow me the older I get. Everything else comes and goes and whatever, and so does friends, and so does money. So my health can decline even though I'm doing the best I can. Look at my knee. But if you keep working, you're also going to be rewarded, right, with something positive. So please, that's why I'm asking, comment in the comments down below. Share the experiences, share the ideas, share all the things that you feel like these are the things that you should think about, or you should be doing in your 30s, or you should have done, or you could do. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that this was insightful. I hope that it just sparked something in you, and you could use it for something. Until next time, I've been your girl Simire. Bisous. Bye.